303, can you advise it? Respond to kill the power. The affected building case.
10-4. 634 to 734.
Channel mode. Lock.
Big fire in New York City. Got 2-alarm fire. Firefighter transmitted a mayday. And I do believe that mayday is clear. So I don't anticipate any firefighter injuries or anything like that. They also returned special units in regards to that mayday call for that firefighter. So we're pretty much rolling over there now. We should be there in a few minutes. So thank you for your patience.
Engine 325, acting engine 299.
325, steady, 299 there.
10-4. 2321 to 734.
Boy, do I hate construction. Gotta love construction.
Cruiser Division 1-3.
1-3.
This station be required to select the location for the station area Liberty Avenue and 109 Avenue, okay?
Division 1-3, 10-4.
2322 to 750. Cruiser Division 1-3.
Division 1-3.
30 minutes, 30 minutes for the electric company, okay?
Division 1-3, 10-4.
2322 contact this one.
Damn, I'll be really 40 blocks away. It's kind of hard to believe, but William, MFD Chris, yeah, thanks for that. Someone always tells me the TAC channel when this happens, which I think is great.
Unlock.
William, it's Queens. 486112.
486112.
Let's see what they're saying on TAC channel. Anybody don't know what a TAC channel is? It's a channel where they talk about 2-alarm fires or any fires that are 2 alarms and up.
Unlock. Frequency mode.
Actually, I already had it on my radio. I just assumed that was only for Manhattan, but you know. Let's see if we hear anything on there. 2 alarms, 2 alarms. That's what it is. I just wonder how far that construction extends to. I don't know if I should head back to Northern Boulevard or not. Maybe I should. Because this local route is no way to go. I gotta say, it's no way to go. Maybe it's faster because there's no lights. I don't know. Let's take a peek. I don't see any construction. Let's head back to Northern. But if there's construction, I'm not gonna be happy. You don't fit in there. Why are you trying to parallel park in there?
Come in, tactical.
10-4 at the second alarm.
10-4. 2325, 750.
Is that raindrops? Please tell me it's not raining. Oi! Well, at least there's no construction here. Pretty much like a few minutes away, guys. They need to paint some marker. You know, for being 11 o'clock at night, it sure is empty around here. All right, is the cold on your side? It is cold outside. You don't fit in there. That was funny. That's what she said. What's up, Hope? Watching from Texas. Howdy down there from Texas, Mr. Richard Huntington. I'm from Ohio myself. I'm an Ohio man. 53 watching. What's 53? Hi from Spanish Harlem. How you doing? ¿Cómo está usted? How far out are you? I'm a few minutes away. Did I miss it? No, you didn't miss it. Tool on fire. Primary searches, negative. Fire has been knocked because there was Mayday. Don't know what a Mayday is. That's when a firefighter's in trouble.
155.
Not sure if he's injured though.
Box 1231, 1037 code 2. I'm going to take time to decon and restock. We'll let you know we're back in service.
Temple. 237 people.
As soon as we get closer at the next one of the stoplights, I'm gonna put you guys on, put the camera on my chest and put my coat on so we can be ready. Now, I would not anticipate any flames because the fire's been knocked down. However, oh my god, I feel like I'm in the car. Oh, well, that's what the purpose of these live ride-along things are. I can already see emergency lights from a distance. And, you know, I got to give props to Scott. He really started this trend of Loud Labs going live. So, I mean, I've gone live before, but I'm pretty much following Scott's format, you know, going to the call, and then transferring the camera on my person, where you pretty much feel like you're on a ride along. So give me one. Watch God Knows Where I Am on Netflix. God Knows Where I Am on Netflix. That's a show? I had no idea.
Charlie 5.
Con Ed 5303K.
174 was a 30-minute ETA, 3-minute ETA about 10 minutes ago.
5174, thank you.
Temple. 2331 is 7 people. Division 1-3.
I have a picture off message.
4 units stand by for a mix of message and I say that.
One second, guys. All right, so we're back, and it looks like the address that it looks like the address that I punched in is actually Flushing, but then I rechecked the address and now it's in Jamaica. WTF? So we're just a few more minutes farther than what I thought we were, which is, yeah, very weird. This is what happens when you trust GPS. And but like I said, you know, I don't think I'm gonna capture anything special because the fire is already knocked down. At this point, it's just capturing emergency responders who are on scene, and if the news even decides to do a story on it, it's gonna be more about showing the firefighters on scene rather than the flames of the fire and such, you know. Now, of course, unless that one app that I do not like has already captured the flames, which isn't even the highest quality video anyway. So that's that.
Division 1-3.
Yeah, we just missed building up to this box 5303.
So, just like that, Division 1-3?
Yeah, we request building.
One, I'm a few more minutes away due to the GPS issues.
That's what. Division 1-3, the duration of the incident is going to be 5 to 2 minutes.
1310.
5 seconds before.
Hey, one, what is code 3? Because it's funny because code 1 in New York City, at least in some EMS terms, means like priority 1 or like an emergency response, you know. So I'm assuming code 3 for you means that emergency priority response. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. And over here it's like code 1, lights and sirens. Code 2 is like, you know, emergency response but no lights and sirens. And then there's code 3, which is non-emergency. So, a few jobs that happened today. There was a guy who shot himself in the leg. Kind of funny, actually. That happened on Avenue L and East 45 Street, I believe. That was a police-involved shooting in Orange something. You said you can't hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? So it's if it freezes sometimes real quick, it's probably because I'm going off the app to check something like a GPS or whatever. So if I do that, okay, you can hear me. Okay, somebody else can hear me at least. So let's focus on the road. Oh, by the way, there's a 2-alarm fire in Westchester, Yonkers. Just throwing it out there. Yeah, I'm glad you can hear me now. It's always good to hear. Good to hear me. What else happened today? This one go to another alarm. I don't know. The radio's been quiet. Whoever told me to switch to that TAC channel. Actually, I'm still on the Queen's channel. See? I can't show this to you guys. But ETA should be shortly. How was your day? My day was, I woke up at 1 o'clock this morning, or afternoon, I should say. Had some French toast. Went to the city. Nothing much happened. Oh, I heard it was a McDonald Avenue and 18th Avenue. Off-duty corrections officer got into a serious car accident. People were yelling at the car, "Get the F out of the car, get the F out of the car." I guess they thought maybe the guy was trying to fake an injury. But still, you give the guy, anyone in a car accident, especially a serious one, you give him the benefit of the doubt. You don't assume that he's trying to fake an injury. Which this car, by the way.
5303. Primaries throughout are negative. Secondaries have been delayed due to structural stability. We have one towel out of setup and 3 hand lines going into the building. Fire is still doubtful.
Fire is still doubtful.
As per.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if y'all heard that. Fire is still doubtful, which means doubtful will hold DWH. The secondary searchers are not completed yet. So there is still potential for victims. Don't get me wrong. I don't get excited about victims. However, if there are victims, it makes the story more newsworthy. But I don't know a stringer who's like, yeah, victims. That's just totally wrong. If it were up to me, every fire with flames will be newsworthy. That would be nice, but that's not the reality of this line of work. Reality is, if people get hurt, it's newsworthy. So, and I've got a job to do. So, I believe we may be all.
Commit 298. How you guys looking? Open up.
Give me a second, guys.
Alright, well, let's give it a shot. Let's bring it to the front. Let's give it a shot.
Alright, you can see the emergency vehicles are here already. Check it out.
50. Get everybody out of the rear. This way, open up on the first floor and then blast it open.
I do believe the fire is just ahead of us. Yep. I will take a second to put you guys on the chest rig here. So bear with me.
Chief, just give us 2 seconds in the ring. If we pop a hole, we think we can knock it down. Alright, 10-4. I am electric high choose in your frequency, on your frequency.
10-4.
And boom, you guys are locked in. I'm glad that was relatively painless. Let's get the speaker mic on. Yeah. keep you guys that way. Put my coat on and get my camera. Check out that train. I will be capturing a shot of that. So ideally I have this stuff already ready, but not today. Now for the camera. And we're good. Hold on. Really, look above you. a 2-alarm fire. You can see the house pretty badly damaged. I'm gonna zoom in real quick for you guys.
Yeah, 5-1. My Con Ed is here. They're coming up from 104. Where you want them?
Check it out.
Right to the front.
That's the damage right there.
We're gonna need you guys to move it. Separate bucket. Bucket. Take it up and over. See if we can go forward. Alright, we are making headway on taking that wall, the wall on the bridge line. Keep working on the when he's done there, we're gonna swing around to this driveway on the foot side. See if we can knock the cheeks off the rear. Dog stop. Hey Billy, let's work on the east over here. Alright, just so you know, we do have a clear line to the rear wall. You can actually see out the rear window right now, so we're just using that good. I see you coming out the rear window now. Keep blasting out for a little bit. Yeah, take all of that off. Yeah, Willie, take that whole thing apart, bro. Command to 127 Bucky.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. You got enough there, 150?
Look in my eyes.
303 to 275 show. Chauffeur. You can shut our line down, please. 10-4. Command to 301. 301. Danny, come to the front with your guys. That's 4. 298, bring your line down the side here. We've got a little pocket here. That's 4. Command to 50. 50. Hey, Steve, I'm going to have 301 try to pull their line out the front door, so just hold off operating towards the front. Yeah, Steve, just give it 20 seconds. I'm burning the bus to the pad. Let's just need to hit it for like 30 seconds. You can pull the 301 line out. 10-4.
I don't know if anybody's seen, but the fight just went down. A real quick fight. Nobody got hurt though. Police got involved and they broke up the fight pretty quickly. I just wish I caught him throwing the punch. Five out of 298. 298. After 301 pulls their line out where you guys were hitting that flyer, just take the line and shoot across and drive it all into that wall. Looks like we got a pocket. 298, 10-4. Just give a heads up when you do that. We got guys operating up here. Alright, 10-4. Their line out. Stand by, I'll find out. How you doing? You guys live here?
Man to 165.
Oh, okay. Just want to say on camera for TV what happened or...
Hey, Chris, come to the front with you guys.
you live here, sir?
We live right here.
Would you like to say what happened?
I can tell. I can tell what I saw.
Oh, okay, sure. You can stand right here.
What channel is this?
It's for all the channels.
Oh, okay.
You can step a little closer. All right, sir. You live in this neighborhood, right?
Yes, I
And this
live
is
right
Jamaica,
Hollis, yes.
Hollis, Jamaica. And at what point did you find out there was a fire?
Well, I was in my basement, just cleaning up, doing some laundry, and I started to smell smoke. And I was not sure where it was coming from, so I started to search around. I didn't see anything. So I went up to the first floor and I looked around. I didn't see anything. I went up to the second floor, didn't see anything. And I told my wife, I said, "Do you smell that?" She's like, "Yeah." She goes, "Did you check outside?" I said, "No." So she went to the back of the house. And she looked over to the left and she saw that the neighbor's house was up in flames.
Wow. What part of the house did you notice the flames?
The flames were coming out of the side of the house, but they were also coming out of the back as well.
Side and the back?
Yeah.
And did you, what, anybody call 911 or?
So yeah, I immediately got on the phone. I called 911. I reported it to the fire department. Apparently other people had called, so I heard
So there were
sirens
multiple
in the background.
911 calls.
I heard, sirens, so I knew they were on their way. They were here within minutes, very quickly.
Do you know the neighbor, your neighbor in that home?
I do. I know him. Yeah, he's lived on the block for a while.
So it's a male.
Yeah.
Do you know his age?
I'm not. I don't really want to say too much about him. I don't know.
No problem. Do you know if he was the only one in that home?
I believe he was, but that's as much as I know.
Do you know if he was home at the time?
I don't know.
Now there were, I believe, firefighters. They called in a mayday for help. Did you see any firefighters injured or anything like that?
Wow, I didn't know that. No, I didn't. I saw a lot of trucks, so there was a lot of firefighters on the scene. Yeah, like I said, they were here within minutes. I didn't see anybody in distress.
No, nobody, including firefighters, heard that you
I
witnessed.
didn't see any
Okay.
firefighters in distress.
Let's go back to when you first saw the flames,
Yeah.
right? What went through your head?
Wow, it was how close it was to my house. I could, feel the heat, and I just needed to get my family out of the house. I've got my wife and my 2 kids.
So you evacuated your own house as well,
Evacuated my own house, yeah.
out of concern for your safety and
Obviously,
your family.
Yes, and the flames were like shooting out of the house on the first and second floor. I mean, I
Wow.
thought the neighbor's house was actually going to catch fire because it was so close.
And your house is in between your neighbor's house and the house that caught on fire.
Right. Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to add, sir? Have you seen this kind of huge fire before here in Hollis, Jamaica?
No, I haven't. This is the first for me to be so up close to a fire. Now, I hope he has insurance. Thanks.
Would you like to give your name?
My name is Ben Carpenter.
Can you spell it for us?
B-E-N, last name Carpenter, C as in cat, A-R-P-E-N-T-E-R.
Thank you very much, buddy.
Thank you.
I use my card, by the way. Because if you don't see it on TV, we put it on social media and
All
stuff.
right,
So
thanks.
thanks again. That stand is making you lose coverage. What do you mean the stand? I don't get that. Oh yeah, that's the tripod. So the thing about the tripod is every time you want a new position, yes, you do have to move the tripod. So a bunch of firefighters entering the home. Let's see if we can capture that.
man.
How you doing?
What news is?
For all the channels.
Oh, for all the time.
Yep.
Oh, my neighbor there was out there, right?
Huh?
Guy, he was talking.
Yeah. Say anything too? You live here, sir?
Yeah, I live down the block.
Did you want to say anything?
No, not.
Okay.
I was asking the chief if you want to say something. You want to say something, man?
Yeah. You live around? Did you want to say anything for the news? Huh? Oh, you know, as a resident who lives here, you know, how often you see these fires, or did you know the person who lived there, you know, stuff like that?
I don't know him like that.
We
but I
never,
know
we never see a fire like
Oh,
that.
okay. Would you like to comment?
No,
No problem.
I never see a fire like this.
I did. I was in a fire.
Oh, wow. Wow. Yep. I hope it don't happen again either. Yep. Nah. Huh? All the channels. Do you live around here, sir? Would you like to come in for TV?
I live around here, but I don't know what's going on.
Oh, it's a total on fire, big fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I see. I see
Yeah.
the fire, and my family living in the band there, but I don't know when it starts anything.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. One, 8, 9. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. So, still on fire. Upon my arrival, still saw water on the fire, which was great. I'm just glad I was able to capture that, as well as a decent amount of smoke. I have a reputation for losing my car at these jobs, but I do believe I know where I parked. reminded me to buy some gloves because I can't even feel my hands. I always tell everybody, best part about the cold, doing stringer work in the cold, is getting back in the warm car. Now, sure, I could have stayed longer, but it's freezing. I need to fix this thing. I do believe there's a freeze warning for New York City. And this is just ridiculous. And it's just ridiculous weather to be operating in. Ugh. Yep, definitely need gloves. In fact, I'm gonna buy some gloves right now from Amazon. They got some nice ones where, like, you can expose your finger to touch your screen and whatnot. So I think it's pretty nice. Like I said, best part about stringing in the cold is getting back in the warm car. Not warm yet, but yeah. But damn, that was a job. The funny thing is, LOL for all the channels. He's a carpenter. Yeah, Santiago, that is correct. It is for all the channels because video is sent to all the channels, and not just all the channels. Also, newspapers, international outlets, you name it. So we're not just New York City. We're not just TV.
Confusion, hearing strange noises.
Command 127. Chief. Hey, Frank, can you take a lap around the back, take a look, tell me everything's good back there?
Tears are falling.
Yeah, Mike.
Good song, by the way. Good song.
Yeah, Chief, I think we're all washed down in the front here. Okay, stand by for another minute or two. We'll probably take
Damn,
up.
it's cold.
Everything's good.
All right, so I'm just gonna give you guys a quick summary or whatever what went down.
Command to 165.
Now, I'm gonna
How you looking on
reattach
the
this
suicide?
thing here.
Good, Chief. I'll pull the mark.
Someone made a smiley face.
Okay, we
Thanks
gotta
for the
keep that
smiley
line
face.
there for a couple minutes.
Now, I did catch the possibly injured firefighter in the MIRV bus, which is the Mobile Emergency Response Vehicle.
Yeah, Chief, we got it opened up all the way down to the footage. All right, 10-4.
So, just give anybody here a quick summary. What went down, right? What went down? This was a two-alarm fire in Hollis, Jamaica, Queens. There was originally a mayday in regards to a firefighter possibly injured. So they said send all the additional units, the I believe rescue and all those guys. And what happened upon their arrival? They cleared that mayday. So perhaps at one point the firefighter was asking for help, mayday over the radio. They either found him, they rescued him, they treated him, whatever they did, they took care of him, and the mayday was cleared. I did see an elderly firefighter, could be in like 40s, 50s, in the MERV bus, the Mobile Emergency Response Vehicle. And he was in there. He appeared to be in stable condition, if that was even him. Which he looked like the only one that was a firefighter. Everyone else looked like, you know, young EMTs and paramedics, you know. And boom, as per FDNY alerts via Twitter, everything is now under control. As far as the house damage, the house did seem pretty damaged. For a 2-alarm fire, it is expected. You did see on the video, still there was water on fire. We had firefighters on a bucket still putting water on that fire. So you'll see the complete video probably on the news tonight, 2 o'clock in the morning. That's why I got to go feed this right now. Or you'll see this on our social media probably around tomorrow as well. You've seen a good bit live. Thank you for watching. Let's see if I can respond to a quick few comments before I go ahead and feed this footage. So with the house back up, he's a carpenter. Ben Carpenter. Okay, ha ha ha. Ironically, that would be funny if he was a carpenter, right? Let's see. Spam the like. 30 watching, only 15 likes. Well, you know, I feel like, you know, when folks are watching, the last thing they feel like doing is pressing the like button, I guess. I don't know if, yeah, how do you press the like button? See, I don't even know how to, I probably can't like my own video, that's the thing. Anyway, let's see, stand, what is with you in that stand? You move that stand more that I don't know what. Yeah, William, if you're not a videographer or a cameraman, it's kind of hard to relate to what we do, but we do move around a lot to get the most variety of shots, as opposed to, you know, some cameramen I do notice, perhaps some folks in the news will just stand there the whole time, cameras trained on the fire. But we try and get as much variety of shots as possible. We're talking moving shots, static shots, tripoded shots, handheld shots. But for the most part, our shots are tripoded because that is the most professional. Change your pad. I don't know what that's talking about. We're in the city. This is in Hollis, Jamaica, Queens. Good night, Adam. Good night, Juan. Buenos noches. Honey, hope you find a real fire. Well, this was a real fire. The thing is, this was just, you know, by the time we got there, there was still water on the fire, but it wasn't, we didn't catch the flames. You got to be super close to something like that. And the reality in this business is that you're not always going to be the closest to jobs. There's starting interview, ask what happened. So all he knows is that a fire happened. Does he know what the cause of the fire is? We don't know. So yeah, I don't know what your background is, Santiago, but we would be happy to know your background. If you're a journalism guy or what, or just guy who likes to leave feedback and positive, constructive criticism. That's how I'm taking it. Whereas if it was the opposite, then you probably wouldn't be here. Leave Adam alone. That reminds me of leave Brittany alone. That's funny, Juan. Dude, forget the stand, you're wasting time. So William Santiago. The purpose of the tripod is to get the most stable professional shots, especially when zoomed in. We don't want that shakiness. So although, you know, you're thinking that perhaps stringer work is all about the action and running around and filming with a camera on your shoulder, which I do have, but there's a time and place for that. And it's not always action and with the shoulder camera, because it does, you know, you're going to be, let's say I zoom in at 200 millimeters, the video is going to look like this, right? That's not professional. That's why it's not going to look good on TV. So yeah, sure, it's sexy to see cameraman with the shoulder running around, but guy with a tripod, not as sexy, but guess what? You're going to get super stabilized shots. And I think that's what some stringers don't understand, is how stable that tripod is. I have it in 720p, buffering badly. Yeah, it sucks that, you know, it was buffering badly. I guess it's, you know, the internet service, you know, black screen. Black screen is when I multitask on the channels. How do you find a parking spot so fast?
dispatcher 1.
Luck. And also it's like in the middle of the night. And it's in the middle of nowhere in Queens. Well, Jamaica, but you know, it's a residential neighborhood. And it is not Midtown Manhattan, so you're not gonna... He's picking up the handle talkie transmissions. That is correct. Yes, I am.
Take that line up.
Let's see. You've been driving for an hour. Boris. Niet, Boris. I am not driving for an hour. I drive for maybe 20 minutes and then I get to fire as fast as I can. Okay, so пожалуйста, Boris. And paka and good night. Da? How do you like my Russian impression? Alrighty, let's see. I don't know what Radim is saying, but I'm gonna assume that's Polish, and I will say jak się masz. Okay. All right. That's all the messages. Take care, guys. Have a good night. This is Adam West reporting from the Jamaica section of Queens in regards to the 2-alarm fire. Have a good night.